continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington.
For many months, Stephen Cord has known that Stella Chernak, and Stella Chernak alone, held the answer to the case against his client, Rodney Harrington. Now, Stella is ready to make a formal confession of perjury, an admission that she lied under oath when she testified that Rodney threatened to kill her late brother, Joe. Unexpectedly, Stephen finds it a grim victory.
Stephen, do you remember Billy Chester?
No.
Sure you do. In grammar school, he was an ugly little red-headed kid.
Oh, yeah. He punched me in the nose once.
Because he had a crush on me, and you beat me in the spelling bee.
That's right.
Anyway, he was the first boy when I was 10 who said that he wanted to kiss me, and I let him. Right there, behind the bandstand. But he was so ugly that I pushed him down and ran away. You know something? I wish the Chesters hadn't moved out of town.
You mean so he could punch me in the nose again?
No. I just don't think that Billy Chester would look so ugly to me right now. Mr. Fowler.
Miss Chernak, a police stenographer will be coming to my office in a few minutes to record your statement. You have certain legal rights. I'll explain them to you in just a moment. Why don't you wait inside?
John? This is going to change the complexion of things. How do you want to handle it?
Well, let's wait and see what she has to say first.
I've already heard it. It'll reverse the court's decision.
My whole case wasn't based on Stella Chernak's testimony.
Maybe not the whole case, but the heart of it. The only thing you had that established Rodney as the aggressor was Stella's testimony. Cancel that out, and you don't have a prayer of making a murder charge stick.
Well, he did go looking for Joe, and Joe did die. Maybe it's a question of voluntary manslaughter.
And maybe it's the question everything Rodney said in the courtroom being the truth. There's something else you better consider, John. Stella came within a hair's breadth of walking out of the hospital with an armload of narcotics. Now, if you make us ask for another trial, the name Chernak won't bring you 1 ounce of sympathy.
Miss Chernak and her Mr. Jensen will be booked on the narcotics matter. But she could have walked off with the Brooklyn Bridge, and it wouldn't have had anything to do with whether or not Rodney Harrington killed Joe Chernak. Whatever she stole or tried to steal, it's after the fact and therefore irrelevant and therefore inadmissible.
I wasn't thinking of bringing it into court. This is a small town. I wouldn't have to.
Mr. Fowler, you wanted me to record a statement?
Yes.
May I sit in?
All right. Chernak, why don't you sit down?
I think you better sit down, Mr. Fowler. May be quite a shock when you find out who really chopped down the cherry tree.
No, thanks. It's kind of early for dinner, isn't it?
Well, that's part of the schedule around here. You see, we have to eat early enough so the cook can get home and play with his kids before he has his dinner. Listen, get Rita, and we'll send out for some hamburgers.
Are you serious?
Sure. Look, I could use the company and the change of diet.
Well, I'd like to, but Grandfather Peyton invited us for dinner.
Bring him along. There's room. Almost.
Well, I should have said no. Rita and I aren't longing for a piece of humble pie, and that's all the old man will serve me.
Norman, you don't have to eat it.
Well, I would have turned him down, but I was afraid he'd think that I was ashamed of Rita. Ashamed to have her in the house. Do you think I lost my cool by snapping up the invitation?
No.
Well, do you think I would have made a better impression if I would have told him to take his dinner invitation and frame it?
No. You're not very sure of yourself tonight, are you?
You make it sound like it's something unusual.
Norman, you made the right decision. Now, you want me to send you a letter of confirmation? Look, I know I've done a pretty good job of convincing you that you're incapable of making the right decisions, but I was wrong. I was wrong.
For a minute there, you almost convinced me. Nice try.
I'm telling you, it's true.
Oh, sure. I'm one of the great thinkers of Peyton Place. What made you change your mind all of a sudden?
Why is it I can't make you believe that I have been wrong about you?
Because I know what you're trying to do, and I appreciate it, but I don't buy it.
What am I trying to do?
Well, you figured you're going away for a while, and you're trying to convince me that I know what I'm doing, so I won't make any mistakes, because you're not going to be around to give me any advice. Right?
It's the truth. Now, if I've got to go 10 rounds with you to make you believe it, come on, let's go. Listen, you made a decision. You're a married man now. You've got responsibilities. Things couldn't stay as they were. We're past that now.
Yeah, we're past that now.
Good news, Rod. Very good news. Stella admitted she perjured herself against you.
You wouldn't kid about something like that, would you? No. Hey, did you hear what he said, Rod?
Stella threw in the towel. She confessed to everything. She lied when she said you threatened Joe everything.
Well, how'd she do it? I mean, what'd she say? Did she just say I lied, period?
Give him a minute, Norman.
What do I say? Thanks? I don't believe it.
You will. It's for real. It'll hit you slowly, Rod. But it'll hit you.
You can go now, Miss Chernak.
Go.
Yes, bail's been posted for you.
Bail.
Yes, you understand, of course, that you can't leave town, but your time is your own until your arraignment.
Who posted bail for me?
Dr. Rossi. He's waiting for you outside. Miss Chernak, I'm watching you walk out of here, and I can't quite believe it. What did you hope to gain?
You know something? I don't even remember. I think it had something to do with justice. Justice for Joey.
I don't understand you.
Of course you don't. Don't even try. We were born on two different planets.
you very, very much. It helps.
Hey, look. Maybe...
Don't say anything that isn't true. Because you think that you have to.
Maybe I can give you a ride home.
No. I'll walk.
Why?
I just want to take another look around. Prisoner's last wish. Besides, the air just might be fresh. For once.
Stella.
Good evening, Mr. Carson.
Stella?
Oh, hello, Mike.
Oh, hello, Elliot. Well, looks like you'll be staying up late tonight.
Well, what do you mean?
Stella Chernick confessed to perjury. She lied on the witness stand when she said Rodney Harrington had threatened her brother. Found a little figure on it.